Well, there's something different and something that's not. We have some bank stuff, literally a whole truck bed full of bank stuff, and we're gonna get them installed. Maybe you have one of these too, I don't know, let's go. Here we come with an air filter. We have the oil pan. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe if you're putting bank stuff on your truck, because you know I've put bank stuff on your truck, but we're gonna be putting some on another truck, the dark side. We're gonna be doing the throttle or the turbo inlet adapter thingy. We have one of these thingies. You guys running those? If you guys saw that last video with that Glacier Gray Superduty, he had the other brand, I don't remember, but this is a Amsoil one. And then what do we got here? What do we have here? Boost tubes, system box 1 of 1. So that's going to be some goodies to open up. Can we do it now? Oh, maybe we can one-handed this thing. Maybe we'll just put the tripod up. Let's see if we get this side. Oh, we got staples. Banks boxes always are stapled, so they will cut your gloves. They'll cut your hand. Let's check them out. Gotta love new goodies. Oh wow, they got them wrapped. We don't have a bunch of peanuts like the pusher pipes, but we do have ones. Ooh, they're all wrapped up. Check it out. That's pretty huge. I've never done it this way. Get some more out. Are you guys putting this on your truck when you get these parts? I will tell you, I am not. But you all may be, which is cool. Holy heck. I don't know if I like that. That could have been packaged differently. Jay, we need to have a talk. I don't know if I like that. Next one. Oh, wow. Another red pipe. Okay. Get all this stuff out of the way. This little napkin that this came with. Make sure there's nothing else in here. I don't think so. Yep, just empty box. See if there's any destructions. Oh, there's some destructions. Oh, mama. And some stickers. So pretty much without unboxing and unpackaging everything right off the rip, this is what the kit looks like. Boost tube upgrade for your 2020 through 21 GMC Chevy 6.6 L5P. I always say LP5. I always screw it up. Check it out. Gonna say download the instructions right here. But we're men. We're mans. Do we need to look at the instructions? Maybe not. Nah, we'll just start taking it apart. Yeah, we're gonna read the instructions because I ain't about to screw up a brand new Duramax. We'll see how this compares to the Powerstroke stuff, because I will say I have rarely had the opportunity to work on this stuff, especially being a Duramax. I mean, I've worked on a race truck a couple times, but I've never done any intercooler tubes. So let's take a gander at the candidate. This is what we're working with, brand new. This is the Ultimate with the Allison and the Duramax. Ooh, got going on here? Okay, I see one intercooler pipe right there. All right, no biggie. What about the other one? Oh, I see it. Oh. 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 Oh, is it going all the way down there?
You got warranty, you got power.
I think, yeah, I can see you can see the tube move right there. All right, well, I guess we could take the old parts off first because that's gonna help us find out exactly where the new ones are gonna go. So if I were to have a hankering, I think I'm going to pull this off and this clamp, and I'm gonna just take like this whole thing up out of here. Let me grab a couple of 8 millis. You know what's really weird to put into perspective? That this right here is the same thing that's in that. That engine right there is the same one that's in there. Isn't that crazy? I don't usually see a V8 in a front wheel drive car, let alone the same engine that, yeah, I have right there. Pretty crazy, because this is a front wheel drive car. And we don't really have those anymore. So, especially Fords, we never had a front wheel drive V8 in my lifetime. So, lefty loosey, righty tighty. Oh, come on. They did 7 mils too. Oh, them Twilights. All right. Got to come over here to the accoutrement that I brought with just to have extra. So I wasn't going on a search and rescue, because that has got to be the worst when you're working on cars. So let me put that on, and now let's commence. Commencing. 7 mil. Let's do this one too. All right, it's only got, I think, like 20,000 on it. So let's see how this will come off. Oh, okay. Okay. I like it. I'll put that over there. We'll do probably one at a time. Let's see. Do I take the air box out? Do we? Air box. Okay, it looks like it pops out right there. We have a 10 mil here. What do we do? I think I'm gonna try popping it out. I'm gonna go for the 10 mil right here. Is it a 10? Oh, is it? Yeah, I think so. I think my 10s just blew out. Okay, I don't have a feng shui for setting tools here. I've never gotten up and personal with a Duramax. Okay. Try not to drop anything. Okay, a nut. Put them in the same spot as the Fords. I'll put it right there for safekeeping for next time. Okay, going. How loose is this gonna be? Let's see if we can pop this up. Definitely coming up the stud over here. This one. I got a tether down here too. Yeah, it looks like I got 2 little feet back, 1 foot here and 1 foot here down into the body. Okay, there's 1. There's 2. Let's go ahead and disconnect this mass airflow sensor.
But I get it too. You want to.
We're gonna pop the tab. Pop the tab. Walk away. Pop the tab. Walk away. And then we have 1 little tether here holding the harness. I'll show you when I take it out. Okay, this right here has got to go in like that to the air inlet that's coming right in front of the grill. I'll show you. See, it's got to go right in there. So you take the air filter out, take the air filter up like this, and then you'll have 1 little tether tethering it right here. So get a trim tool, or you can lightly pull it up with your hands. But look, there is the, what I think would be the cold side tube. We got a temperature sensor, And then, all right, we're going upside down. Looks like I can't see the connector or a clamp. What do we have right there? Can we get to it? Or is it a quick disconnect?
Use the bolt.
I think it might be, oh, it is a quick disconnect. Okay, I like that. That is unusual, but I guess Ford doesn't do that. I'll go down, pop that white tab, disconnect it by pushing on the button. That's kind of similar to the Ford stuff. He actually's got the map sensor spacer on it. Okay, so that's done. Let me get
It wouldn't be so bad if I was
this
standing on it,
clip
but I'm
right here. Looks like it's just gonna like dislodge and stay in the pipe. Okay, so it's just gonna do this and stay in the pipe. Clamp's not fully gonna come off. Did you guys just see that? Like that. I'm pushing it against the throttle body, so it's not giving me a good angle of attack. There we go, just like that. And then when you're done, I haven't read the instructions or not to know if we're going to have to reuse that clip. But if that bottom is a quick disconnect as well, it is, look at that. You can see it right there too. Let's go upside down. There it is right there. You guys can see the clip. Let's see if oh, my illumination. Gravity just took my illumination that I've conquered. We're not going to use that anymore. We're going to go right here to this excellent wall of luminosity. Oh, look at that. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Let's go like this. Nope. Let's go like this. Oh yeah, okay, I think you guys can see that now. I think it might be worthy enough to go upside down. Okay, right there. Let's see if I can pop that clip. It's gonna be kind of tough. There we go. I just got one side. Let's see if I can pop it. No, I'm gonna have to use two hands for this. Okay, I did, no bullshit, one-handed this with a screwdriver, and I popped the clip. Here is your cold side charge air cooler duct off your brand new L5P, which if this came out, I'm gonna say I'm probably gonna have to reuse that if we can remove them. We will have to take that sensor out as well. So, without reading the instructions, I think we did pretty good so far. I wonder if we can figure out how to assemble them without using the instructions. Jay, I know you're probably gonna hate me for this, but let's just see if we can. Okay. I mean, here it is all set up. That's going to the engine. This is going to the intercooler. The engine piece, we have two aluminum pieces. The engine piece was pretty self-explanatory. If you guys look for this little titty, it's gonna go right here on, oops, sorry, you guys can't see, right here on this titty right there. So we are gonna have to reuse the clips that will just transfer over from part to part, but don't forget, Banks gives you two O-rings. One goes in that one, and one goes in this one. It's self-explanatory. They're two completely different sizes, so it'll just go on. So, without further ado, I'm going to use this one and this one. This, does it go in there? And then these two guys. So that could be for hot side. Let's see, what, we might have to read these instructions. Okay, that ID is going to be for there. And then this one is going to be the same for here. But then this is going to be for this. Okay, we got to get the instructions. All right, well, that kind of narrowed it down for us. So there's the cold side pipe. There's the hot side two-piece pipe. But what also I want to emphasize to you guys, which is actually might be clearing up some questions, that's not how you're supposed to put the clamps. That is not how you're supposed to put the clamps. Aha, that is how you're supposed to put the clamps. And at least make sure you have them orientated correctly so you got the studs sticking up. But let's get this puppy installed. So here is the cold side, and I think what you guys are gonna do is pop this like that. Go ahead and pop this side, and then you realistically are gonna just pop the clip right out. That's the upper. Now we have the lower kind of already hanging off on us. Again, pop that clip and should be able to take it right out. Now, don't forget that those are going to be one's for the bottom, one's for the top, but we also are going to need to remove this charger cooler temperature sensor. Grab yourself a 16 mil socket and pay attention when you're taking this off, because it actually has a little copper crush gasket that you're not gonna wanna lose. Check it out right there. Look what that CCV does to you guys. See how shiny that sensor is when it should be nice and dry? That's all oil covered because of that CCV. All right, I'm gonna take the upper part. I'm gonna put the clips, the ends at the top, so that it can be easily maneuvered off like this. So let me get some Vaseline. Okay, I'm gonna put this on like that. And I think to make this more rigid, I'm just gonna go ahead for the installation purpose and pop this on now. Oh, come on, O-ring. Oh, I don't have enough oomph. Oh, I gotta use two hands. Okay, we're set up for both hands. Come on, puppy. Oh, wrong side. Oh, dang, I almost had it. This thing's really, that O-ring really go past that. Oh, there we go. Okay, that wasn't too bad once you get really past that O-ring. So, all right, well, I think what I'm gonna do, is I'm gonna put the bottom coupler on the intercooler right now. Then I'll just put the boot on, slide the pipe in, and make our final connection. Let's get the other coupler right here. And I'm gonna take this and this too. And we need to get some lubrication, which, where did I leave? Ah, it's over here. We need these booties though. Bring these booties over. Petroleum gellus. We'll have to get some petroleum gellus. Get a little jelly on here. Make that slide, and you can use engine oil or whatever else you want. But all right, so this is going on. Looks like it's uniform all the way around. Doesn't have that notch, which is going to indicate which way that aluminum piece is going to go on. So I'm going to put that hole at the bottom. Do one of these. Try to think for the next guy who's got to take this off. If this is going on in the truck with these facing up, can I not put this on? Okay, I guess I'm just stupid. So I'll put that at the top, and then let's see if this can just push on. This should be able to go right on. Where's my light? Here's my lightage.
Potty mouth.
We're going upside down. There it is right there. I'm not gonna I'm not going to be able to push that on with one hand as I sit right here. Let's see if I can get it. Oh, come on, Nelly. Oh, come on, Nelly. Feel like I should ask I Do Cars about Nelly. Uh-oh! What's happening now? Okay, left hand definitely is not working. Let's try the right hand. I think it's safe to say
Use both hands.
you guys are gonna have to use both hands. The one-hander, I gotta put you down. Okay, we're back, and I am sweating profusely because that little turd right down there was kind of tight. I'm not gonna lie. I wound up getting a little pry bar against that piece of metal and a blanket of sort to cover the aluminum and popped it on. Going through the instructions, which I did read, Jay, I did read them. I'm telling you, I read them. It said to twist and push and lock it into place. I could not do it. 6'2" Raymundo, he couldn't do it. I couldn't, so we had to think outside the box. So now that those two pieces are on, we can continue forward. New hose for the bottom. You're gonna be grabbing that connection for intercooler to pipe. And then this hose is going to be going from pipe to throttle body valve adapter. So yeah, make sure you grab the right ones. Going for that connection right here, we have a whole bunch of clamps, 8 of them that came in the kit. We're going to be using 4 of them for this side. So I'm going for part number. Was that too fast? 94334. I'm going to put this on, make sure we can see the banks. We want to see that present. That's all the way around and is booted all the way up right there. Now, where are you going to put your clamps? That's going to be the question. Do you put them there? Do you put them like this? Where do you see them? Where do you envision these clamps being? That is thy question. Try to tighten this clamp right here.
Anyway, better stop. Just do that and then about engineering.
So what I did was I put the bank's bottom part on with the clamp on the passenger side and the stud facing down. I think what I'm going to do is tighten that clamp now so it's a little easier to get with the pipe not in there. Well, I've already slipped this tube in. No, it's not how we talk. I took the coupler off the throttle body and I'm going to put that whole piece on here first and see if I can direct that in, and no, it does not want to go in. So that means I'm gonna have to pull this thing back out of here. Woo! Call me Ric Flair. Hey, Ric Flair's underneath this truck right now. Call me the Ric Flair of Banks charge pipes. Woo! Because we just had a Banks-gasm. You see this right here?
Yeah, I'm gassing.
That's not the gasm. This is straight profusing of what do you call the salt?
Saline.
What's the sweat? What do you call the sweat?
Salt. I don't know. Salty water.
Whatever.
Man, salty water.
It ain't no joke. They said you had to go from the bottom. Sodium bicarbonate, like Han Solo. They said you had to go from the bottom to go to the top. Now, what if you guys don't have that option or can't take the tire off, go through the wheel well like the instructions are saying? I did it from the top by putting it in and then going to the top and then putting the bottom part on the intercooler. It was difficult. It is on. The clamps are not on. There's total clearance for the sensor. and down there. I did leave this on the throttle body. I put the pipe down here by the wheel well liner, slid it up into the rubber boot. I did lubricate the pipe and the boots, and then I had to work this one. This was the toughest one. I don't know how else you guys are going to do it other than you got to kind of muscle it. So let me get these clamps on and we'll look at the final product. He's rolling in diesel
rolling
oil.
in the filth. Look at that mess I got down there. I'm rolling around in it.
I just been we're victims of the GM
Frame
undercoat.
wax. Yeah, you guys paint your frames. We spray wax on our frames. I don't know why.
Look at that. Would you look at that? Finally, the cold side is done. Fully connected. I got that clamp stud facing upwards. No, it's not hitting that transmission line. I'm sorry, AC line. But there it is. That's it's installed, and I did not go from the bottom, and I did not take the wheel well out. It just was pretty much it. So moving right along, this, remember, it went to the air filter, but we need to take one more piece off, and that is this fine turbo inlet. Let's go back to the 7 mil and see if we can Yankee Doodle Dandy this thing out. Oh, gotta put it on loosen. Gosh, I do that all the time. All right. Probably have something tougher than that, no? What do we have? Oh, it's just, I think I gotta break the seal. I think so. No? Let me move over. I don't know what to not pull on. And it looks like, what do we have? It's a 10 mil. Can we hit the 10 mil? Is it a 10 mil? No. Is it an 11? Is it an 11? No. What size is that? Let's see. Oh, 13. Let's get, oh, I got the 13 over here. 13 quarter drive. Let's see. Let's see if this is it. This one hand shit's getting to be for the birds. Okay. Let's see. Can we hit it? Is it a 13? I reckon it is. I didn't hear anything drop, so hopefully that's good. Oh, I got it right there. All right, so maybe this will be looser even more. Oh yeah. Let's see if we can break the seal on this. Oh, no. Feels like, oh, was that me? Was that, it was me. I just gotta go on a search and rescue. I just dropped the little thingamaroo that's supposed to be on here. Son of a bean. Search and rescue, where I found it. Search and rescued. Right there. I just need to get an extractor, or hopefully a magneto. Can I get a magnet? Is it magnetic? Is it magnetic enough?
Magma.
Where is it? Where is it? Why can't I find it in the camera? Oh, right there. Oh, it is magnet. It is magnetic.
Magma.
Hallelujah. Well, don't forget where that goes.
Ooh, next to the magma.
Next to the magma. There we go. Don't forget that, boys. Let's go and set that down here on the ground so we don't mess that up anymore, because it can happen. Okay. Once you get the magma, we need to go for this guy right here. Now, if you guys can see with your oculars, we have one bolt there and one bolt right there. Ask me how I'm gonna get them. I couldn't tell you. I'm gonna find that out right now. Well, to start by taking that off, you have that bolt there and the one You guys can't even see. Well, we're actually gonna take the AC compressor off and take the belt loose, which is in the instructions, which I just confirmed. So, this is more than I anticipated. I'll be back. I don't know if you guys can check that out right here. There's the belt. I got the tension off and it's kind of just holding it here right at the fan shroud. So it's up out of my way. But I'm going to try to get this in here and show you guys what I'm finna take off. Took this 13 mil, two 13 mil nuts in the bracket off the AC compressor. There we go, that's a little better vantage point. Okay, you got a couple of electrical connectors, one of which is on the stud of the AC compressor. Let me go ahead and get this out the way, this clip here. Let me disconnect this electrical connector, slide that red tab, and you have a choice. There's a little black button right here. What I like to do is pop the tab with a little screwdriver. Pop this one off. The alternator right here. The AC compressor. Ain't no freaking alternator. There we go. Got that off. Okay. Now it's just AC compressor. Sitting with no belt. Four 15 mils. No, that one might have went a little too far with the socket. There we go. Now I can take the bolt out and the socket. Okay. Let me get this bolt here. I don't know, I feel like I'm doing something bad. Feels like I'm doing something bad. Hope you guys are digging the video. Hopefully. I know it's not a Powerstroke. That one looks a little challenging. This one right here, because it is right by the line for the AC. Let me get a 15 mil wrench. I was good at finger painting.
Not like the best artiste. I'm just gonna keep doing it.
I was good at finger painting.
On there until I feel like it's enough. Oh man. Okay, that's good. I'm done.
That ain't gonna work. I'm trying to find a combination to break this one loose. Isn't working out in my favor. This is definitely a tight fit, and I cannot get any type of wrench like they say in the instructions.
Go down here, roll around, guys.
Jiminy Cricks.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out if I want to do this.
Do you do? What would you do for a Klondike bar?
Go to the store and buy one.
Go to the store and just buy one.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
come
not my
on.
favorite for Klondike.
Jiminy Crickets. Jiminy Crickets of Latter-day Saints.
Crickets of Latter-day Saints. Oh man, I'm over here just like rolling around under here trying to just get the right position.
I'm rolling around and I can't get nothing up here.
Man,
This sucks. This is a tough little bugger, man.
Space, I think I was looking for
Come on, puppy.
Pardon. Okay, it's got one in.
Me too.
Are you on that intake horn?
I'm getting the last bolt for the AC compressor.
Gorgeous. All right.
Oh, man. These guys ain't no joke. Banks just did us both at the same time.
I know. Oh, you got banked also?
We just got DP'd by Banks.
We're getting like wrecked by our favorite performance part.
Unscrew it with my pointer finger and middle finger. Gonna be super tough. Trying to avoid having to do that.
You drive that floor jack and give me a little bit of up. Push the floor jack in towards, push the whole thing towards me too a little bit. Okay, give it up, go up some.
Wow.
Try to get this hole lined up.
Well, there's the turbo inlet. That was pretty tough.
Back on.
That was pretty tough.
Back on. Got another big bolt on this
I don't know what to
side.
say. Let me get the new parts because I'm putting this back together.
Further bolt.
Back, round two. I was able to actually get this off. I thought I was going to have to cut it. You can see my marks. I was trying to get it with a pair of Dikeys. Diagonal cutters. And Dum Dum over here, I did read the instructions. It said take the worm clamp off. That ain't a worm clamp. That's like a one tension time band clamp. Bands to make it, and then I just wound up actually just pulling this thing right off. So once it's off, I could move my debris stopper from the toy bow. So clean all this off. Just a little oil residue. What I am gonna do though is evac the AC. I am not struggling with, this is what you were struggling right here. This is what you'll have to contend with. So you gotta pull the AC compressor up as you're taking this out, so you always have a gap here. So it's, yeah, I'm not doing that. So if you don't have an AC machine, you gotta take it out how I took it out, and you're gonna have to put it back in the reverse way. But we have an AC machine. I'm gonna be AC evacuating, and then I'm gonna be putting the compressor back down like a normal human being. So I have the new part all ready to go. Banks actually gives you a GM gasket, which pretty cool. Thought that was a neat compliment. Right here, genuine parts, and it is this gasket right here. Now they do give you a worm clamp to put back on the CCV, but if I can get that other one to press right back on, I think I might just leave the stock band clamp and just put this back in. Are we done? Recover complete. Hallelujah. All right, we don't need this running. Gonna go ahead and shut that off. And then I guess I'll just try to put this in, I guess. I don't know. I think it's gonna sit in there by itself. It's got that little lip, and that's gotta sit down into the turbo. So let me get these bolts out of my hand. You're not gonna be reusing the ones you took out. So, forewarning. All right, here we go. I'm trying to pretend that this is painted. Okay, there we go. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. Now they're telling you to get like a magnet or some sort of holding device when you're screwing in the bolt. This one is readily accessible. In fact, let's see if I can just go ahead and let's see if I can get this Jiminy Cricket in here. Oh yeah, let me get it in just a little farther here. And I can just jiggle the other side around. It's not gonna fall out on me. Okay, I can dig that. Now I wonder, let's go over to my tool side and let's get the tool we brought. We brought this. Now I did remember seeing in a earlier search and rescue mission. Oh wow. Oh wait, no, I'll take this one. Let's see if we can do something like this. I had an old timer once tell me he had a trick for holding sockets in. Blue towel when you need one. Oh, didn't I just bring it up from right here? Didn't I remove my napkin? Okay, it's over here. So you take a little bit of your napkin. Ooh, that's too much napkin. And you go like this. And go like this. See that? See that? Now, the trickery lies in finagling this bolt back in right there and showing you all while not having this recording device fall. Okay, I think I got that. That's a good shot. It's a good vantage point. All right, I'm going in right past the alternator. Let's see if we can get that 2-time and wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle. Should have wiggled the bolt, not my arm. Let's see if I can. Can I get it? There we go. Oh yeah, we got it, we got it, we got it. We got it, fam. So these are supposed to be to 18 footies. Let's see if I can kind of leave that right there. Let me get a tightening device. If you guys haven't already, make sure to check out our merch store. We have these lovely quarter drive sockets that are 0 degree. Check it out. There's no clicking. It uses a set of cams that actually allow it to tighten by keeping them pressed against the sides of inside the head of the ratchet. Quite nice. We're gonna do the torque here. You can actually feel when that's tight. Trust me. Oh, I see it. I'm gonna grab a little blowgun. All right, and then that leaves us this one right here. Let's see if I can do a little finagle. Not used to not hearing it ratchet. That's funny. Ooh, I hear a diesel. Got 10 milli set up. Oh yeah. There it is. It's tight. Now it's tight. There we go. Okay. Well, there's your turbo horn for your 6.6 Dirty Max. Then your CCV-ness. I don't know. I guess I should have paid attention which way that went, eh? Could always leave that back on. But look, it's already pushing on. Nah, you could get that on. I would rather use that than the worm clamp, to be frank. But what I'll do is I'm gonna leave that like that, and I'll wait for this AC line to go back on here, because I don't remember, haven't taken them apart enough to know. But it's gonna be AC compressor time. And I'm not going to show you guys how to put that back on because I have to do all this other extra stuff. And then it's going to be hot side charge air cooler duct on your Duramax. Well, I had to leave it up to the master. The Powerstroke guy had to give it up to the Duramax guy.
He was defeated by the sheer girth of the piping on the D-Max.
Yeah, I can't handle it.
To handle.
What was really peculiar, which I'm very fortunate we don't have to do this on the Powerstrokes, but why for a charge tube? Oh man.
Oh, everything. Everything on these, you pull the fender off.
Everything's through the wheel well. Look how big that thing is. No pun intended. That's a pretty huge charge tube. Would they come into the dealer with warranty repairs with that rubber part, like got a hole in it or anything?
No, never saw any of those.
Wow.
Never really saw them.
Ours would always get ours, same rubber, but look where ours busts. It busts right here. And I think that because the air is coming out of the intercooler and going up that pipe and then turning, it's always like scavenging this corner as it, you know, I'm going to use the terminology, it's going to come up, dink off this, and then go into the engine. Well, coupled with the CCV oil in this system, that oil is going to deteriorate that hose. That's why we wear the nitrile gloves, not the white gloves, so we can touch oil and not balloon up. Well, why would you think these auto manufacturers are going to actually make a rubber that's going to withstand the oil, the chemical, over time? And I'm going to tell you guys right now, this material is the same one as the Fords. Same one. Goofy looking, floppy. It's the same.
Let me show you one right here.
Same one.
This will leave you stranded. So we got this steam pipe for your coolant system, right? See how we got a solid metal pipe right there? See that?
Yep.
Nothing that really holds it. I mean, that's supposed to clip in there, but that's going to vibrate around.
How you called it a steam pipe? That's funny.
Steam pipe. Well, right here, where it goes from that solid to the rubber, as this rubber hardens, when it deteriorates, give it 5-10 years, you're going to get a crack right here. And then one day, it's going to spray out all the coolant. The truck's going to overheat because we left that dangling just like that.
Okay, check that out. So there's a steam pipe right there. Where's the steam? Oh, no, there ain't no steam pipe there.
There ain't no steam pipe on that.
Ain't no steam pipe there right now, boys. All right, so he's gonna put this in. I'm gonna conclude this video. I don't usually see this side of a Duramax.
Nice,
you know,
there.
them things right up there. Yeah,
Maximum.
I guess go ahead and maneuver in your pipe.
I'm doing it. I'm fixing to get it fixed. You got to point the letters the right way on your labels and whatnot.
Oh yeah, that's a must.
Slide that in.
That's a must.
And of course I have to reference the hose clamps. Those have to point the right way.
Hey, that's how we were rolling.
I'm like 5 degrees off on the Banks logo on this one.
That's how we were rolling on the cold side. You guys can barely see it down in there, but she's bolted down with the turbo inlet. I appreciate you guys for taking this Dirty Max time with me to get away from the Powerstrokes and to try something different that kicked my ass. Oh wait, hold on. Let me show you what Ray did. That's probably gonna be something you guys want to see.
Awesome.
I don't know if you can see, but check it out. Look, he's got the Banks oil pan on this thing. I didn't know they had a lower oil pan like we do. Yeah, there it is right there. Okay, remember to like, comment, sub, share. I'll see you guys.